Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Jalen Dawes. This is Jalen Unplugged. Now, today is November 4th, Tuesday. Um, we don't have any news today. I do want to go over the chart from yesterday because we weren't wrong in our bias and what we were trying to achieve. I just had bad execution with it. So let's go ahead and jump into the chart, and I'm gonna go over what happened yesterday. Let's go. So let's jump back to the 5, and let's go back to yesterday. So this was the trade yesterday that we were looking for. So we entered on this candle, and it came down to a 1 to 4, and then it reversed on us to take us out, and then it ended up dropping down to our overall TP, which was down here that I was looking for. So bad execution on my part is that once it dropped down past the 1 to 3, I should have moved my stop loss from up here to the 1 to 3 point and then let it do what it's doing. Because as you can see, once it dropped down past the 1 to 3 here, it did come down and then reverse back and then drop all the way down. So even still, if it would have did this in the first place, I would have probably been taken out, but at least I would have been able to secure a 1 to 3 instead of taking an L trade instead. You know what I mean? So we're just going to make sure we don't make that mistake again, and that we are moving our stops to at least break even, so that way we're not losing anything. But I also want to stand by my trade, so I don't really break even often. Only if I'm like leaving the chart or something like that. But even still, I should have secured profits instead of letting it reverse and end up taking an L trade. So we're just gonna make sure we don't do this again. So let's go ahead and remove all this and start fresh. Let's go to our weekly. Weekly looks like we're finally getting a bullish candle. What? Finally getting a bullish candle forming. All right. Spread this out here. Looks like we have a decent zone here. Or something happening right there that we're getting some upward momentum. On the 4-hour, yeah, it looks like we're coming off of a zone. Let me move it down a little bit though. All right, so our 4-hour looks like we're coming off of a zone. So we might be looking for buys today. See what our 1-hour looks like. Our 1-hour, we're kind of still here. I don't know if I want to use this one. I don't like that. That don't look good. I'd rather it up here. And that looks cleaner. But we also have this. Is it under a zone? It looks like it. It looks like there's something right here. It looks like there's something right there, but I don't want to put something there. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like we have something right here. Either way, this would be our gap, and then it filled. This would be the only other gap. We're still forming new highs. See what the 15-minute looks like. See, the 15 is down here. Let's see what this looks like on the 30. Okay, That's a little cleaner. It's a little cleaner. I kind of like this a little bit more. I just don't know if it's going to make it that far down. Yeah, this is a cleaner set. Looking for this. Yeah. One thing is that this one here as well would be good. Would probably just have to wait and see the reactions. It's just the 5 minute don't look clean. What's that 3 minute? Yeah, the 3. How does the 3 minute look cleaner than 5 minute? What sense that make? That's crazy. 3 minute look way cleaner than 5. 5 is all wiki, bro. Alright, so I think that's what we're gonna be looking for. Unless it forms something new at open. Okay, guys, it is 7:32, and we just got a strong push to the downside. So I mean, if we get the right setup here, we could be looking for sales, just because we've been making lower lows the past couple of days. So like we made a lower low, lower low, lower low, lower low. So we could be looking to target down here and using this as our setup if it just sets up correctly on the 15 and on the 5 and everything. So we could be looking for sales once again, but we'll see once we get there. All right, trading window just opened. Let's see what we get. We could be looking for this sell setup here, or it might drop into the buys. Either way, we will be prepared. Let's see. I'm low-key leaning towards the sell setup more, I ain't gonna lie. You gonna push up and give us our entry? Oh. Discard then. Come on. Just tap it. Just tap it. Thank you. Jeez. Thing playing. Alright. I'm gonna go walk away because my wife needs me. So I'm gonna let this just run and we'll see what happens. I'll be back. All right, we are approaching 1 to 3. I'm not losing money today. We're approaching 1 to 3. I'm about to set my stops to 1 to 3. I just want to see a little bit of a more of a push so that way we don't get rejected on the same exact candle. But we're up 11. I just don't want to see it reject on this candle. Let me move this over because we got in here. All right, confirm, because I see a rejection coming. All right, so we're at least closing a 1 to 3. And we're Gucci. Quick trade, little 1 to 3. Literally 2 candles. Can't complain about that. And we are up 800 something for the day. Yeah, 882. So W trade, literally the fastest, one of the fastest trades I've been in a long time. But we won, baby. Made up for yesterday and got a little bit more profit. So can't complain about that. It definitely has more potential, but we're not gonna do a recap of yesterday, bro. We're definitely not doing a recap of yesterday. Copy. All right. All right, guys. So we secured the bag today. We didn't make the same mistake that we made yesterday. So it was making that same exact rejection candle that it made yesterday, but we got the continuation. But either way, we closed at a 1 to 3, so we secured 882. So we made up yesterday's loss and made some more. So, and look at that, it went all the way to TP5 that I was looking for, and now it's reversing. But it's okay. We secured the bag. No L's today. No fucking L's today. So we're all good. We're not gonna complain. We secured the bag and we'll be back tomorrow. So thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and remember, stay unplugged. Deuces.